We are breaking 7 days a week on the Real Sports Cards app, available on the Google Play and Apple App Store. We've been breaking since 2016 and offer a variety of breaks, including pick your teams and pick your players, random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earned rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walk through. All you need to do is fill out the form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions from breaks include a review and a wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged for anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards that you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And again, we will handle everything from there. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services can now be found as buttons in the description of every break. In case you haven't heard, we now offer direct in-app support for anything you might need from us. Whether you've got a question about a specific break, about shipping, about sending cards to PSA or eBay consignment, or anything else that you might need, this is the place to do it. There are a couple of different ways to get there. Within the app, you can click on Community down at the bottom and then click on Messages up at the top. Then choose either Minnesota or Wisconsin supports to ask your question. Or you can just click into any break and then click the blue support button, and it will automatically open up the support chat for the location that's hosting that particular break. This lets us know exactly which account is asking the question, and it helps ensure that we can get back to you in a timely manner.
What's happening, everyone? Andrew Nangs back here with Real Sports Cards, and we are live. We got 25-26 Topps Chrome Basketball. This is a 10-box mega break here. I'm going to need someone to pick our boxes. Do we want the top 10 or the bottom 10? This will determine what side of the case I open. Top or bottom? Just to make it easier. I have one break left for the afternoon. Looks like 15 spots left in the Phoenix football mixer. 15 left in that. What are we thinking? Top it is. Thank you, Sean. I'll save the second half of this one for you guys tomorrow. Second half will be tomorrow. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And then 10 bottoms will be for tomorrow. Let's get started. There we go. I'll put the refractors and the prisms to the side, and then I will get those all sleeping for you guys after the break, as always. But yeah, I am $5 to $20 off remaining teams in the football. Phoenix football, my favorite football release every year. Absolutely loaded. All right, open the window. Good luck, everybody. Starting off with, that's not the Spur we want. Harrison Barnes gold out of 50. Those San Antonio jerseys are sweet, though. Spurs going to Joseph Frey. Give us that Wemby gold. Give us that Wemby or Castle or Harper. Martin Kolick. There's Jimmy Butler, Peyton Pritchard, Magic Johnson, Dalton Kennett, Bones Highland. I saw the Wolves box score from yesterday. Everybody scored except for Rob Dillingham. Even Joe Ingles scored yesterday for the Wolves. Nick Claxton, Jackson Hayes. It's all Rob's fault. Bronny, Clint Capella, Wendell Carter. There he is, Joe Ingles. Grady Dick, Alexander Sarr, or Alex Sarr. And Missy and Elijah Martin. We might end up with more cards to sleeve than we stash. It's usually how these megas work. It was the same with baseball too, just loaded with silvers. All right, number 2. Jake Larva, or Lareva, Shaden Sharp. Sleek Finisher, Silver, Cooper Flag. We'll take that. Starter kit. The starter kit, Cooper Flag, Sleek Finisher, Silver. That's Mavericks going to Huskies forever. Renaud, Javon Small. Cooper Flag, Serenity. There's Bull, Noah Clowney. Hauser, Brunson. Spencer Dinwiddie. Dylan Harper on the X-Fractor. Scoot Henderson. Herbert Jones, Dwight Powell. Ty Jerome, and then OG Anunoby. Good box there. Real good box. For not hitting any color or numbered cards. That was a good one. We'll surround them in Spurs. We'll surround Cooper Flag and Spurs for now. Here we go. Mega number 3. Thunder, Thomas Sorber out of 275. OKC going to Mike Molesky. Tim Hardaway Jr., Anthony Black. Sleek Finishers, Donovan Mitchell, Shohan Jabari Smith, Rui Hachimura, PJ Washington, Deron Holmes, Cason Wallace, Eric Gordon, Clifford, Bronny James. There is Lonzo Ball, Larson, Jonathan Isaac, and then Chris Paul. number 4. Asa Newell, Josh Hart, Paulo, Ron Holland. There is Rasheer Fleming, Tristan Da Silva, Jaron Duran, and Otto. Little Jaime. This guy's actually been playing real well for the Heat. Played pretty good against the Wolves the other night. Miami Heat going to Huskies forever. Jaime Jaquez. Marcus Sasser. There's Dort. Lonzo Ball. What's his name? Duarte. Oubre Jr. I was drawing a blank there for a second. Nikhil Walker. There's Jeremy Fears Silver. Asar, and then G.G. Jackson. Jeremy Fears Silver there for the Pelicans. All right, here we go. Box 5. We're trying, Bizzle. Richardson, Marcus Smart, Jamal Murray, Zach Edey, Jason Tatum, T-Mac, Anthony Simmons, Jonathan Isaac, Cam Jones, Franz Wagner, and Magic is going to be Cole Anthony out of 275. Or sorry, is he... Wait, what is going on? Why does Cole Anthony have a Memphis jersey on? Anybody notice that? Hasn't he always been a Magic? Is this not Cole Anthony on this card? Why does he got a... I'm confused. Because he's always been a Magic, right? That's a puzzling card. I could have sworn Cole Anthony would always played for the Magic. But yet here he is. Here he is wearing a Memphis jersey. Sarafe. There's Bam. I never noticed that until right now. Dwayne Wade, Grayson Allen. There's Dylan Harper on the activators, Plumlee, and then Rick Barry. Interesting. Interesting. I have not noticed that until right now. Because I could, yeah. I do not think Cole Anthony ever played for the Grizzlies. Now he plays for the Bucks. Yeah, now he's currently on the Bucks. Yeah, he never played. That's weird. He never played for the Grizzlies. So how is he wearing a Memphis Grizzlies jersey? All right, Tops. All right, Tops. We found it. We got you. I don't know if that's... I think it looks like Cole Anthony, though. It's just like they photoshopped the wrong jersey on him, or photoshopped his head on the wrong body. How does that work? Unless that's someone completely different. Does it look like them? It looks like them. So Cole Anthony has agreed to a contract buyout with the Memphis Grizzlies and plans to sign with the Milwaukee Bucks after he clears waivers. Weird. But he never played. Did he ever play for the... It doesn't show he ever played for the Grizzlies. I don't know. Puzzling. We got Pistons. Tobias Harris out of 399. Detroit. This is a good squad here. I like the Pistons. Pistons going to Huskies forever. They're a good looking young team. There's Levine, Bobby Portis, Igor, Silver Go Time, Fred VanVleet, Josh Green, Oso, Donovan Mitchell. Cole Anthony was traded from the Orlando Magic to the Memphis Grizzlies in a major offseason deal, but then agreed to, okay, so he never played. But it's weird that, so they have him in a Memphis jersey, but they still have him as a Magic on the card is what's puzzling to me. So he was at least associated with the Grizzlies. Jordan Poole, Trey Murphy, Cason Wallace, DeAndre Hunter, Brock Lopez, Lauri Markkanen, Kevin Garnett, DeAndre Ayton, and then Troy Nolan. 4 left. $14 left in Phoenix Football Mixer. That is 2 of the Phoenix Preferred, which is kind of like an H2 or an international. And then we also have 1 hobby and then 2 of the Hobby Blasters in there. Yeah, we the Wisconsin shop opened a pro debut case, and it had Topps Chrome basketball pack in it, cards. It had the Cooper Flag, a rookie Chrome card in there in their pro debut. Valakunas, Jaden McDaniels. I love these Instincts; those are cool cards. Amen Thompson, Max Christie. And, oh, yeah. How about Fanatical Cooper Flag short print? There we go. The Mavs going to Huskies forever. There we go, Huskies. These Fanaticals are clean looking cards. Look at that. You can see my whole reflection in that thing. There we go. Fanatical Cooper Flag. Love to see it. Jalen Williams, Kobe White. Sion James, Bradley Beal. Clifford, there's Carter Bryant and De'Aaron Fox. Con Canoopel, Go Time. Jalen Wells, there's Yannick. Al Horford and Rudy Gobert. Going to bring us to 3 boxes left. All right, come on. Let's get one more big hit. At least one more. Only the 1 auto so far. Thunder, Aaron Wiggins out of 275. Thunder to Mike Molesky. Aaron Gordon, Caldwell Pope. Instinct there, Wemby. Kyle Flipkowski, Harrison Ingram. Jared Vanderbilt, Steven Adams. Norman Powell, Paul George. Dame Lillard, Jonathan Kuminga, DeJounte Murray. John Stockton and Nikola Jovic. Terrence Shannon and Emmanuel Quickly. 2 left. Like I said, I'll get all those silver sleeved up. There's like more cards to sleeve than there are base cards. 13 left in football. 13 left. Some nice discounts. Phoenix has been delivering for us as well. All right, number 9. Derek Lively, Date It. Dyson Daniels, Thaddeus Young. There's Voices, Dylan Harper, Benedict Ben Shepherd. Jaren Jackson, Drew Holiday. Harrison Barnes, Desmond Bain. Saric, TJ McCollum. There's a little Shea. There's Joker, potential $20. Let's get that other one. Shea Alexander. That's a potential $40 card. I forgot about that. Tyrese Maxey and Dirk. So Shea wins MVP. If Shea ends up winning MVP, that's a $40 buyback there for the Thunder. And then when Joker comes back, if he continues to do what he was doing, could be a $20 buyback there for the Nuggets. So don't forget about those. Dylan Harper Voices. These are my second. I like the Instinct. Other than like the super short prints, the case hits and stuff. I love the Instincts, and then I like the Voices as well. All right, last box here. Spurs, oh, man. Harrison Barnes rainbow starter here for the Spurs out of 75. Ayu, Luke Kennard, James Harden silver, Danny Wolf, Rashashir, Rob Dillingham, Cornette, Dylan Harper base, Tobias Harris, Cole Anthony. There's another Dylan Harper base. Jaime, Cam Thomas, Adim Bona. Looks like we might have gold go time possibly. Keontae George, Kevin Durant. Ryan Dunn, Keshawn George. I think it's gold. It is, no, out of 275. Cool one though. Tyrese Halliburton for the Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton out of 275. Pacers going to Andy. And that is going to wrap this one up. Nice break. Second half should be pretty loaded with some, at least a couple autos for sure. Let's go ahead and do a recap. Like I said, I got 2 stacks this high of stuff to get sleeved up for you guys. Danny Wolf, Jeremiah Fears, there's the Joker base, and then Con Knipple. Cole Anthony with the Memphis jersey there out of 275. Out of 275, Tyrese Halliburton. There's Jaime for the Heat on the auto. Thomas Sorber out of 275, Aaron Wiggins out of 275, and then Shea Lava, potential $40 buyback right there. We got Tobias Harris, 399, Dylan Harper on the X-Fractor, activators, Harrison Barnes out of 50, Voices Harper, and then Barnes out of 75, and then in the mitt, good break for the Mavs. We got the Serenity insert, Sleek Finishers Refractor, Cooper Flag, and then Fanatical Short Print, Cooper Flag going to the Mavericks and Huskies forever. Nice hit there. All right, everyone, that is going to do it for me on this one. I appreciate everyone as always. I got 13 spots left on the afternoon. Let's see if we can't get that filled up here shortly, and I'll be live with some Phoenix. Thanks, everyone.